The online video resources for head and neck by numbers. My name is Felicia Sigurd, and I am a dental hygienist and the author of Head and Neck by Numbers. I will also be your guide through the names, locations, and relationships outlined in the text. So let's start with how we use the text. It is very important that you do not write the names on the pictures. The whole point is that you're going to write the number that associates with the other page. So then you can flip it around with that coil binding and just look at the image and quiz yourself. So we'll go through, if you're looking at figure 1, the way it would work is I would say number 1 is superior, and on the screen will flash the image of what you need to color. Now, these videos were made to be short, so I'm not going to just stand here while you color, so feel free to pause me, color, and then start again. Now, we have to get something straight. I am not giving you the grade for this class. So if you find that there's a discrepancy between my book and what your teacher tells you, go with your teacher, okay? But other than that, I think that your teacher and I are both helping you to be a better student and learn anatomy in fun and interesting and hopefully helpful ways. Figure 23 is about the temporomandibular joint. Number 1 is the temporomandibular ligament. Number 2 is the joint capsule. You can see it twice on this figure. It secretes synovial fluid to lubricate the temporomandibular joint. Number 3 is the stylomandibular ligament. You can also see this one twice. Number 4 is the sphenomandibular ligament. Number 5 is the superior head of the lateral pterygoid muscle. Number 6 is the articular eminence. It's the bony process on the temporal bone that keeps the condyle from moving too far forward. Now, if your patient had their jaw locked open and you couldn't get it to go back, don't just push back on it. You have to lower it underneath that articular eminence and move the head of the condyle back into the articular fossa. Number 7 is the articular fossa. It is the place where the head of the condyle usually articulates. If you ever get them confused, just remember that the articular eminence starts with an E, and the articular fossa starts with F, and E comes before F in the alphabet. Number 8 is the articular disc. This is a hard piece of cartilage that sits between the head of the condyle and the articular fossa so that it will prevent bone-to-bone contact. Number 9 is the postglenoid process. This is the other bony process of the temporal bone that keeps the head of the condyle from moving too far posteriorly. Number 10 is the inferior head of the lateral pterygoid muscle. And number 11 is the condyle.